In this video, we're going to be modeling a low poly computer monitor in Blender. It's a clean, beginner-friendly project that's great for practicing simple shapes and proportions. And if you want to follow along, all you have to do is click the link in the description to get our starter project, which includes textures and materials and things that you might need to get going with this so that you can follow along, all right? Here we go. We're going to start with this cube, and I'm going to make this roughly the size of a computer monitor. Now, it's the modern days, so we'll do a flat screen monitor, and I'll hit Tab to go into edit mode, and let's scale this on X and just make this really skinny, and we'll scale this on Y and make it a little bit wider. We're looking for like a 16:9 kind of thing. Yes, very good, very good. Scale on X, make this a little bit skinnier. Actually, let's make this really skinny like that. All right, we're just going to start with this kind of skinny thing. Now, let's kind of extrude this back. So I'm hitting 3 on the keyboard to select faces, and let's extrude this and then scale it down. S for scale, just like that. So I think that'd work pretty well. And yeah, I think that'll do. So now let's look at the bevel for this thing, depending on how detailed you want to get with this. But let's kind of do a little bevel. Let's hit I for inset, and that's going to inset this face on itself. And however much we inset this, that's going to be the I said bevel. What I mean is bezel, the edges of this, right? And so yeah, we can kind of leave it there. Or we can add a little geometry to make a little lip like this. If we wanted to E for extrude, kind of bring that in, we could do it that way. And that looks nice. Let's just leave it like that. Let's go crazy, all right? So that looks pretty good. Let's make the stand for this thing. I'm going to do that by grabbing this. Let's go back into edit mode, hit Tab, A, G to grab, and then Z to bring this up. And so let's bring it up like this, all right? Now, let's hit Shift A and go to Mesh Cube. So I'm adding another cube here. Tab to go into edit mode, scale this down. And I want this to be roughly the size, at least looking down, of the base of this thing. And I think something like that's probably about right. Scale this on Z, make this really, really skinny, really small like that. That's going to be its base. Let's maybe scale it on Y and make it a little bit wider. Yeah, something like that. Let's also look at this on the x-axis and kind of zoom in here and GZ and move this up so it's right on the floor there. Hit home to look at everything. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think I might want to bring this back. GX. Oh, actually, let's go to the edit mode first. I'll hit Tab, GX. There we go. Let's do something like this. And let's bring this edge, this face back. So GX, yeah, something like that. All right, cool. So now we need kind of the part that connects this. And gosh, we could do this a lot of ways. It depends on how detailed you want to get here. So again, we could just say Shift A, Mesh, Cube, Tab, S for scale, GZ to bring this up like that, and that can be kind of the part where it attaches. So GX, let's just kind of inset that into, or push that into the back of the monitor there. I'll grab this face right here, and GX, we'll just kind of make a little piece right there, and then maybe we'll extrude this out a little bit, scale it down. Maybe we'll just scale this down on Z also. Yeah, something like that. Extrude this out like this. And then let's extrude it out one more time. And then we're going to take this face and extrude it down. Okay? Man, you could do this so many different ways. But this will work. So yeah, let's do that. And then let's actually maybe take this whole thing and bring it in a little bit. Maybe I'll look at this from the y-axis, and in X-ray mode, let's grab all of these, GX, just kind of bring that in a little bit. Yeah, something like that. Cool. And again, depending on how detailed you want to get and how yeah, how much resolution you want. You could change this around, do something different. I think the one thing I'll do maybe is grab this edge and just bring this in a little bit. I'll just kind of grab that and bring it in just to kind of round that out a little bit, because I think something like that'll work just fine. Cool. Again, I mean, we could bevel all of these edges depending on how high resolution you want this, but this is supposed to be kind of a low poly thing. So if this is in your video game, I think that's going to work pretty well and definitely reads as a monitor. Okay. So let's change the colors on this thing. Let's go to UV editing. And if you started with the default cube, that's going to have our material already applied to it. But let's go down to the materials for each of these and apply that main material to all of them. We're using the same material no matter what color they are. So everything should be this really weird striped kind of texture. What we're going to do is we're going to select all of these. I'll hit Control, or I'll just hit A, select all of these, then hit Tab to go into edit mode for everything. That'll let me select the faces or edges on everything in the scene. Then I'm going to hit A to select all of those faces. Here we are. And now I want to adjust the UVs. And this can be a really complicated project, but we're doing this low poly kind of trick. And so what we're going to do is just look at this straight on from, let's say, the front, and then hit U for unwrap, and then just say project from view, like this. What that's going to do is take this little kind of snapshot thing, and it's going to kind of make these UVs make any sense, right? So basically everything here is being projected from that angle. So now we have these stripes. Now, we don't really want the stripes. We want to assign these different colors. And so what we're going to do is move and scale this around over here on this window to take up just one color, right? So if I want to make this kind of a light gray, I can scale it down and then G, move this over and make it light gray. Cool, right? So let's do that. And then let's grab, I think that's going to work just fine. Let's grab maybe just this face, and then G, grab that and make that a lot darker. There we go. There's the screen. And we could leave it there if we want to. We could also add a little bit of variation here. It's not going to make things render slower or anything like that. I'm going to select whatever object I want to kind of remap. So this part right here, I'll select that. Tab A to select all of the faces. I'll take this and then just move it down a little bit here on my UVs. And now we have a little bit darker color there. Yeah, that looks cool. Oh, that works really well. Let's take this bottom part too. A, bring that down a little too. Yeah. So now we have a little bit of variation here. Looks really nice. And yeah, now we can hit A for all and select all of this and hit Control J to join them. So now this is all one mesh. Beautiful. Let's render this out. I'm going to go over to Layout and go to Material Preview up here. And now I'm going to go over here to my outliner and click on this funnel and go down and make sure that I have this computer monitor looking blue. That's going to turn on the view settings for my render stuff collection, which I have included in this starter project. And that kind of sets up our lighting and everything. And now we can easily make a render of this. I'm going to hit R and then Z to rotate this on the Z axis. There we go. Yeah. Kind of move this around. Looks pretty good. Let's render this out. Render image. See how it looks. Oh man, that's a great looking computer monitor. We just made that. That's amazing. Hey, if you want to learn how to model stuff even better in Blender, I have a Blender 101 modeling course that's available in the link in the description. And it goes over everything that you need to know in a lot more detail than we did here. And yeah, it's a great learning resource. So make sure to check that out. And yeah, I hope that you have a really, really great day. I hope this has been inspiring for you and that you can make amazing 3D stuff. See you later.